Okay, Rick, you're going to hit this first one. Would you pass a bill that would impose unfunded mandates onto counties, cities, and municipalities?
I would not do that. Allentown in particular, and that's where my senior center is based, has been struggling financially for a number of years. As we know, cities have had a decreasing tax base, and they've had increasing needs among many of its citizens. So unfunded mandates would only make that situation worse for either a county or for a city. I believe that we need to look to realign defense spending, which we have too many overseas bases. We have too many defense programs that are not meeting current national security threats. And that is where we need to look to make strategic cuts and not force a financial burden, worse financial burden on our cities and counties.
Jackson?
I would have to look at that on a case-by-case basis. On the one hand, I agree that our cities, and particularly cities here in the 15th District, face tremendous financial strains, and they, in many ways, are forced to balance their budget in ways that the federal government is not. And unfunded mandates do pose a great stress on those citizens and taxpayers. At the same time, many laws that we take for granted that we hold in high regard were also unfunded mandates. If you take something like the Americans with Disabilities Act, that brought access to all sorts of areas for people with disabilities. That law was an unfunded mandate. I would have been in favor of that law. So I would have to treat that on a case-by-case basis.
Thank you. Jackson, this one's started off. Do you support the banning of earmarks